Hey everybody, this is John Seda from Rising Sun Music. I'm here with my dear friend Luis Friere. And Luis, he called me like, what, 6 months ago, right? Something like that?
Yeah.
Six months ago. Actually, it was before the hurricane because you told me about it. Then, anyway, we're talking
That
about
was
this.
after the hurricane. It hasn't been too long, maybe
Really?
um,
Well, anyway,
2 months.
we're talking about a song that Luis approached me and he said, John, I got this idea about writing a song for the Olympics. You want to talk about it?
That's right. I heard at the end of the Olympics in France, they announced that the next event was going to be here in the United States and Los Angeles, California, by 2028. So right away I thought, man, I would like to do a song for the Olympics. That's it's a very big thing for me, for anybody,
Mm-hmm.
uh, of course, I thought about you.
Yeah,
You know,
and when he told me, he knows me already because we've done a lot of recordings, a lot. We've done, back in the day, we did a lot of kind of live hip hop type stuff. And then we did one which is traditional too, because we're both from Puerto Rico. And what part of Puerto Rico are you
Huepa,
from?
San Juan.
San Juan, and I'm from
Yeah.
Bayamon. He said, "Huepa."
Uh,
So anyway, we've been working. We're very close. We work very well together. Magic just comes out all the time.
all the time. So
Yeah.
when I had the more or less the idea, and I started with the melody, and right away I thought about you.
Mhm.
Okay, next step, it's got to be John Seda.
Yeah.
Because we it's like that. We have that
Chemistry.
chemistry, exactly.
Mhm. And we've been working for years.
That's right.
Yeah,
More than 20 years, right?
Yeah, more than 20 years. That's crazy, huh? We're getting younger.
Yeah, that's right. We were old.
We were old.
back
Now
in
we're
those
babies.
days.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, the song is called USA, and it's about inspiring the American athletes that are going to. They need a march to war song. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And get up and fight. Let's win. That kind of a thing, right? So we did the second vocal today with Brian Zion, and it came out amazing. Luis does the first verse. Brian helps him out doing some harmonies on top of it. And then we're going to bring in some other people to finish it up. It's almost done. And so soon we'll be showing you. But when he told me about it, I said, yeah, let's do it. Because, I'm into doing things like that for the community. And it's great, it helps me too at the same time because, I can promote my studio and at the same time, it promotes what we do. So I'm all into that type of thing. And I want to make something perfectly clear. I am not a record label. Okay. I do release music that I write when I write with people that we're very close because we know each other. It's like a family. But I'm not a label, because sometimes when we talk about these things, people call me up and say, oh, you're a record label. I go, no, I'm not. I'm a musician and a writer just like all of you are. So, I have to have my chance once in a while to do something cool, to have fun. It's not all work, and no play. So, I want to talk about your history, your music history a little bit.
I started in Puerto Rico, man, like 50 years ago, I would say, playing guitar. I made a first conjunto. It was 5 or 6 guys. All the time I work like with sextets. So I play xylophone and
very good
guitar, but I'm mainly a singer, a sonero. I work with my own group. We started with a group that was called Tyson. It was the name of a priest that we went to church, and that guy played saxophone, and he encouraged us, young kids, 15 years old. Yeah, let's do something. Well, let's do it. And his last name was Tyson. His name Mike Tyson, like the boxer, but no relation. A white guy from Ireland, yeah. And then after that, I worked with a few people, haciendo punto not haciendo puntos, but moliendo vidrio. José Noguera, Elías López, Eddie Palmieri, several people, you know. But I went back to my own thing, and it's been like that all my life, you know, playing, working, trying to hit the $1 million. But it's been fun, and I love it all the time. I have a melody in my head, working it out for something.
Oh, we've done some amazing things. We do a lot of. He knows that I like boogaloo, which is because, you know, as a guitar player, I have the rock edge inside of me. Couldn't help that. You know, I grew up. You know, when I played in Puerto Rico, it was different. If I was with a Spanish group, you know, doing Spanish music, it was mostly ballads.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in salsa they never let you, unless you play. So I got into. Which is interesting because back then they didn't they called it bachata, but it was never really known like that. So I would play guitar with bongo, with, you know, la conga, like with quartets, you know, 5 people, that kind of a thing like that. So that's, you know, but then I got more into rock. And so I liked, you know, Santana, Van Halen, and different people. One of my favorites was, what's his name? Gino Vanelli. You know, I like that fusion type of stuff. So when we get together, it's always a fusion. I tell him, you know, I'll write something, and he'll come up with this Spanish background vocal, you know, to give it that boogaloo feel. And it's not always necessarily boogaloo, but it feels like that, right? And then we kind of go back and forth, and we did that one called Bombaleo.
Yeah.
And people, you know, love it.
We had a few good things that come out of
really good things. So anyway, we are just kind of doing this interview to let you know that the song that we're writing for the Olympics is coming soon. And we hope you get behind us.
Stay in touch. As soon as you hear it, back it up. It's going to be like a chant. It is a chant.
Right. It is a chant.
As soon as the Olympics start, the spirit, I hope this song to be the background of the events.
And this man works at the Amelie Theater, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? The Amelie? What's the name of it?
The Amelie Arena.
Arena.
The Amelie Arena with the lights, and that's been a trip.
So he's been surrounded by incredible artists and watching shows. So he came to me and he says, "John, we need to write this song, you know, because I'm watching these shows and we need a chant, you know, and we got to do this." So I totally agree with him, and I'm glad we did it. And I hope soon to show it, hopefully in a month or so.
Yeah.
You know, because we're taking I'm not trying to rush it because it sounds really good right now. So we only need 2 more things to do, and it's depending on somebody's schedule. That's why we're kind of, you know, waiting a little bit, because we have some singers, female singers we want to bring in, and then it's going to be done. But stay tuned.
Yes.
God bless you, everybody. And may we rock on forever. Huepa la salsa.
Puerto Rico, USA.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, Borinque. Sí. Bombaleo.